Welcome back to System Fail. The month is January 1992. A cable company employee films a leak in the tunnel. The city is notified. The cost to fix it, $10,000. The quote was labeled too high, and another contractor was hired to inspect it at a later date. April 13th, the wall finally gives way. The Chicago River begins pouring into the 60-mile freight tunnel network at 20 feet per second. Under the loop, the water finds its level. Basements of skyscrapers fill instantly, shorting out electrical grids and drowning mechanical rooms. Inside the bureaucratic machine, the warnings were siloed. One department received the tape, another archived it. This is classic systemic latency and negligence that we still endure today, some 30 years later. The water reached the power substations. In the loop, lights flickered and died. The commercial heart of the Midwest stopped beating. Displaced air pressure sought any escape, blowing out weaker sections of the tunnel wall miles away from the source, resulting in a domino effect. Sub-basements of legendary department stores filled first, destroying centuries of archives and millions in luxury inventory. The losses were mounting as fast as the water was flowing. The system wasn't just failing beneath the ground, it was violently attacking the surface. Manhole covers erupted on State Street as water surged to the surface. Emergency crews scrambled. They dropped 65 truckloads of rocks and 10,000 bags of sand into the whirlpool. The river doesn't care. Divers were sent into zero-visibility water to precisely locate and seal the breach. They pumped specialized grout into the puncture. For the first time in days, the pressure beneath the city began to stabilize. Pumping the tunnels too fast would create a pressure vacuum, collapsing the streets above. The city was balanced on a knife edge. When the water finally receded, it left behind a meters-thick layer of river silt, effectively entombing the 60-mile network forever. The water was gone, but the litigation had just begun. The system didn't just fail engineering, it failed accountability. Today, massive watertight steel bulkheads stand as silent sentinels, ready to seal the tunnels if the river ever returns. Today, the 60 miles of tunnel still exist beneath the skyscrapers, mostly empty and forgotten. They serve as a haunting reminder of the city's hidden industrial skeleton. $1.95 billion in losses. The Great Chicago Flood proved that hidden maintenance isn't optional. When the system fails, the cost is always calculated in billions, not thousands. The Chicago Flood is now a mandatory case study. It taught us that the oldest parts of our infrastructure are often the most dangerous, when neglected and forgotten. Another example of corners being cut to save money, ending with catastrophic consequences. Thankfully this time, no innocent lives were lost. Just a major evacuation of downtown Chicago and an even bigger cleanup. Thanks for watching System Fail. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more epic system failures.